We are with Mr. Mandla Ntlanganiso, the Director of Operations of Boxing South Africa. Welcome, Mr. Mandla Ntlanganiso.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I'm looking forward to this interview.
So, just to get straight into it, Mr. Ntlanganiso, the chairperson said a lot of things during this weekend, sharing his presentation on the strategy, the way forward for the organization. So, simply put it, what do you and your department commit to changing post the strategy?
First and foremost, the Operations Directorate is the heartbeat of boxing. It is responsible for the day-to-day running of boxing in this country. And the life and death of boxing is dependent on this particular directorate that I'm leading. So my first issue that we are focusing on will be the issue of governance and administration, which is also part and parcel of the main outputs we want to achieve. But in this case, the issue of compliance. We are a highly regulated entity, and any application, for a tournament is only by the regulations and the act. So my department is responsible in making sure that we do comply. And one of my roles, key in my KPAs, is enforcement of the act, rules, and regulations. Therefore, to support this strategy, it is to make sure that all licenses do comply with the rules and regulations, so that even if we are audited, we do get a clean audit. So that is the primary focus for us as the directorate.
Thank you so much for that, Mr. Ntlanganiso. As a follow-up to that, seeing as that you are committed to change, actually you're committed to the renewal of the sport, the growth, and the transformation. From that, what is your main takeaway from this entire weekend?
From this entire weekend, through the leadership of Mr. Lutando Jack and the board in its entirety, and the leadership of the acting CEO, Eric Stolle, I get a sense that everyone is committed to the renewal, growth, and transformation trajectory. Therefore, that gives me comfort to say that whatever that I'm coming up with in terms of supporting this particular strategy, it will be fully supported. The main issue for me again is to make sure that we are all in agreement to say that we need to professionalize the sport. This is a professional sport, and everything that we do, we need to make sure that it is done professionally. The entry to the sport must be done professionally, as it was not done, in the recent past. From May, which is 2 weeks from now, we will be rolling out training workshops on rules and regulations, so that our licenses are on par in terms of what do we need from them. During those workshops, we will be moving with SAIDS. SAIDS is a South African Institute for Drug Testing for all boxers, so that they can understand, what kind of substances they can use, because they go hand in hand. So we will be packaging these workshops so that our promoters know exactly what is it expected of them. Our boxers know exactly what is it expected of them. Our ring officials, because the quality that we bring, to the public, it should be a quality that represent this theme that we are talking about of renewal, of growth, and of transformation. Therefore, the issue of training, the issue of capacity building, making sure that everyone in its own category is delivering his or her best, so that boxing can be back to where it belongs.
Thank you so much, Mandla. I really appreciate you taking the time to come on and do this interview with us. Thank you so much, sir.
All right. Thank you, Temba.